It's Monday morning, November 10th, 2025, and I had to make this bonus video for you because people keep asking me, does it work? Does it work? Two of my students made a total of $6,577, just two of them, and really simply, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So I woke up today to these two messages. This is the first one. This is inside of Prompt Shop in a box where I give you the AI prompts, the AI sentences, paragraphs, and even pages long of the inputs that you put into ChatGPT and other AI platforms to get the best results. I sell that. I sell 125 of them in a container that you get to not only use for yourself, but to resell. All right. So this is Prompt Shop in a box, and the link is below because you're going to want this. So this is Maria. I woke up today to $1,577 in 3.5 days. You can see it here on the screen from the prompts. And she goes on to say that she's celebrating. She wants to thank me for the prompts. And she said, I only used about 10% of them so far. So she only used 10% and she already made this. So she shows like the whole process. I won't show you all of this, but she basically used one of my prompts, which gives you a great sales page, and it just kind of produces the sales page for you. Not only does it produce like a beautiful sales page, but it gives you a highly converting sales page. And that's just one of the 125 prompts that are pre-made and pre-packaged. So she used that, and then she sold something, and she goes on to explain exactly where it all kind of fits in. And it was just online, a digital product online, like I teach you. And then she used other prompts to get some of the copy, some of the sales, some of the marketing, some of the kind of follow-ups. And then she also sold some of the prompts themselves because you get a resale license inside a prompt shop in a box. So you would think that this would cost like 2,000, $1,000 maybe. It cost $99 at the time of this taping. And it'll probably go up soon, but it won't be so much that it's too far beyond $99 is. So for $99, so what she says is, I will just show you. So she says here, she's like, um, total sales so far, 3.5 days, 1,577. I'd say this is a 15x return on investment from investing $99 in Arlen's prompt shop in a box with more to come. You see here on the screen here. So it's just so cool. She says, thank you, Arlen, and everyone in this community, as your posts have inspired me to get off my A, even when I was recuperating from COVID, to make money with prompts. And she shows a snapshot. This is real. This is her real, you know, behind the scenes stuff that she's done. And she kind of explains a little bit more about how she did it. And it's just so cool. And I'm so proud of her. And I'm not going to say that everybody's going to do that because that's not really true. Like you can't have everybody winning because it just doesn't work that way. But she put in the work. Like she has been in it for a few days. She put in the work. And look what happened. In 3.5 days, she made more than $1,500 and she spent a hundred. So then I said there was two, right? So let me show you the second one. Let me share my screen and show you the second one. This is inside of Your First 5K Club. So I have Your First 5K, same kind of platform on school, which I love. You'll love it too once you join it. So if you're in Prompt Shop in a Box and you want to join your first 5K, or you're in Your First 5K and you want to join Prompt Shop, it's super simple to kind of just toggle through and just click through to them once you're in both. And you can also put them here on the side of the screen and you can just click on them if you're on desktop. Also, they have an app, super easy to use on mobile. So here's Michaela. Michaela, this, I'm so proud of her. So I achieved my first 5K since joining. She just posted this 12 hours ago, so I woke up to it. And it says, we're just a few days past the first full week in November. So I have to share my biggest win from October. And then she put a cool GIF of Eddie Murphy. And she said, in October, I hit my first 5K since joining the community on July 31st. So that's August, September, October. That's like a little over 3 months. She hit her first 5K. So she said she was doing a bunch of work-life balance. A lot of stuff was going on. She said it took about 8 weeks from the time she opened the school that she opened when I taught her how to hitting the goal. So it took her just 2 months to make $5,000 from school. You see me here on YouTube talking about it, how to do that. And inside of your first 5K, I give you like the step by step by step, like get paid on school, step by step training. Also inside of the 5K, 5 day challenge, I give you all that you need here. And it's just, she just followed the rules, the guidelines. Let me see what else she said. So she said some guide, some things that she thinks will help. Do the work without letting up. Your consistency, your dedication, and your discipline will be evident to the people that you serve if you do not abandon the mission. This is so important. And it's like the main answer for everything is like, first of all, it's experiment. Like be willing to experiment even if you don't know the answer, because you'll get the answer. You'll understand, oh, okay, this didn't work and this did. And then the second thing is she's saying like, just be consistent because I say that all the time. Just be consistent and it not only helps you, but it helps the person you're serving because they see you showing up over and over again and you build this trust that cannot be bought. And then she says, take guidance from your community to test offers that you may have held back on releasing and reconsider, revisit, and refine using Arlen's methods inside of the classroom for any offers that you tried in the past that didn't give the best results. This is so key. She is dropping so much value here because it is how she made $5,000 in 2 months. Okay. It's cool to create an offer based on what you know is needed, but it's transformative when the offer you create is based on actual demand or specially requested. So then she's talking about how she wants to turn her 5K 6 to 8 weeks into 5K months, how she's going to continue building inside of your first 5K, and she's going to move on and on and on, and she's going to keep us posted. And that's just today. Like this is just in the last 12 hours. So I guess, a little over, today. So this is 2 hours ago, the 1,577 in Prompt Shop in a Box. Again, the links are in the descriptions below. The description below this video on YouTube, there is a link. If you're watching this on Instagram, so the description below here, the description could be in my bio. If you're on Instagram, if you're on LinkedIn, it's probably in the post itself. I'm gonna spread this as far and wide as I can because this is it's so attainable. And every day I just see people who are struggling and people who are trying to make it work, and then we have all these outside forces that are just like kicking our butts. And I'm like, it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. We can have more control over things. And hey, we don't talk about this often, but it's a lot of fun. You see how much fun it is? Like to say, oh, look, I made, like $800 today from home. I made $600. I made $500. Like that is really fun to do. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to make that amount. I can't make any financial claims, but I'm telling you that you can make something happen for yourself. And this is so, so cool. If this has been inspiring to you, please let me know in the comments. Please let them know in the comments that this has been really, really inspiring. And if you're like, hey, how did they do it? What exactly did they sell? What are the details? Listen, here's the hack. Join the membership of the one that you wanted to learn more about. And now you are a peer of theirs. You just go look up their name or look for their post and you ask them and you say, hey, I saw the video. I saw Arlen's video on YouTube. I saw what you did. Can you give us more insights into what you did? Or look to see if anybody else has asked and they've already answered. That's the hack. That it's not just about, okay, I have a classroom for you. I have the things for you, which I do linked below. It's also about who are the people I can connect with and work with and collaborate with who can be on this journey with me so that it's not just me by myself. It doesn't have to be 100 people. I have, a couple thousand people, running around in my membership, but it could be like one or two that you connect with, that you see somebody post something. You're like, oh, that resonates with me. Let me reach out, So anyway, I just had to post this like impromptu. I was not planning on posting this video. But I just needed you to know about it because I'm so proud of it, so happy for it. And it keeps me going, keeps me motivated to go even in the tough times. So I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure you look at the links below.